coming off of that win on Friday. That was just unreal. They're looking for another one against the Los Angeles Lakers. Got it done in LA. Can they get it done here in Portland tonight? I believe they can. We'll see very shortly. All right, we talked about steals earlier. All 6 games this season so far for the Blazers, they've had at least 10 steals, which is absolutely incredible. Defense is leading the way, isn't it, Michael?
They are leading. Defense is leading the way, and defense was what the team said would lead the way when they broke training camp, that they would make the opponent uncomfortable with relentless pressure. Well, pressure makes the opponent succumb and cough up the orange, better known as a basketball, and look at the Blazers on the 27th of October collecting that coughed up orange.
And you know the Lakers remember it. They don't remember that feeling, and they don't like it.
No, but they can't squeeze the orange, Brooke. They can't squeeze the orange. They got to share it and pass it and move it, and that's where the Blazers are so good. Branches up, hands up, steals, deflections, live ball turnovers, forcing the opponent to play in a crowd. All of those things contribute to the desired pace of play.
Yes, and of course we always talk about defense leading to offense. It really can get a team going, can't it?
It can, and it speeds up your opponent too. It makes them oftentimes play faster than they want to play.
And looking at this right here, absolutely incredible. First in steals. Look at this is just, I love that they speak about this. This is their identity. Get out and play fast, also with pace, but then defend at the highest level. And that's getting it done so far this year.
Absolutely, and the ultimate compliment to your defense is a live ball turnover, better known as a steal. And the Blazers lead the league in that category. So for every steal, you can just say that they are automatically in transition in a numbered break situation.
All right. Tip-off is just a few minutes. There you go right there. Your starters for tonight, we showed you earlier, but remains the same. Shaedon Sharpe was questionable today. He is a go, so this should be a fun one tonight. DC taking on DeAndre Ayton down low. I'm ready for it. I'm really ready for it. All right, so it is time now for the Blazing Fast Take. And of course, as always, Tom, we start with you.
Yeah, the Blazers have to show no mercy against the Lakers tonight. Even though they don't have LeBron or Luka or Austin Reeves, they do have Marcus Smart, but here's some numbers for you. In 9 minutes with Marcus Smart on the floor, no Luka, no Reeves, the Lakers have been outscored 26-11, 2 of 14 shooting from the Lakers. Do not show any mercy. Make sure they don't let them off the hook.
Wow, with time to spare. Very nice. All right, Michael, you know it's your turn.
I'm going to pick up where Tom left off on the mercy, no mercy, make them pay. The Blazers' fourth quarter play against the Nuggets, which we've talked a lot about, really was the next step in the team's development. So I decided to just make a list to describe what that looks like. Clutch, timely, necessary, on time, situational awareness, and putting them in a box, putting them in a to-go box. Get off this stage.
Not the to-go box. Ooh. So, of course, the number of guys not playing for the Lakers, it's a long list. But these are those games you can't just say, okay, well, the Blazers got this one. These can be scary.
But I'll tell you, coaches say it like this. Don't be concerned with the names on the back of the shirt. Be concerned with the name on the front of the shirt. Mm-hmm. They're still the Lakers. They're still going to play with pride, and they're still going to play in isolation. They're going to be a difficult cover because the way they play with Luka or Reeves, they'll continue to play. Mm-hmm. So now different guys are going to be putting the ball on the deck trying to play one-on-one basketball. So the Blazers are going to have to take the challenge.
All right, some last-minute thoughts before we get to this. And what would you like to see from the Blazers on both ends of the floor?
A good start because this Laker team has been getting off to good starts. And so I think the Blazers need to kind of cut off their water before it starts to flow and water their grass. Cement their garden. Don't let anything grow.
Don't let anything grow. All right, this should be a fun one tonight to kick off your week. It's time for some Blazers basketball, taking on the visiting Los Angeles Lakers, who they faced last week, and the Blazers got the win. They are red hot and rolling, especially after that win on Friday against the Denver Nuggets as well. It was crazy. There they are in the hallway. It is that time. Blazers and Lakers coming at you. We will see you right back here at halftime. Enjoy the first half, everybody.
It's a great day to be a Blazer.
On their feet here in Motor
Rip City, are you ready?
Clearing his path way up top from the outer limits and triple right down the railroad and the rack. Welcome in, everybody, to Portland, Oregon, USA. The rain is falling 48 degrees at game time as the Blazers get set to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Nonetheless, the eternal flame continues to burn outside Moda. The Lakers are here. The Blazers are here. 4-2. Guess who's won 3 in a row? Your Portland Trail Blazers, led by Toumani Camara. Stellar in the win against Denver. He's got a mic on tonight, by the way. Be careful what you say around him. 30 minutes. 1 huge jump ball. 14 points. 2 steals. Couple of blocks as well. And Jrue Holiday's having a marvelous, marvelous year. 5th most through 6 games in franchise history. The 52 assists. He had 13 against the Denver Nuggets. Tonight they take on a Laker ball club without LeBron. You knew about that. Luka is a scratch as well. They played last night in Los Angeles. Beat Miami. Austin Reeves is out with a right groin injury. Maxi Kleber hadn't played a game this year. Gabe Vincent still out. That's what's going on in the Lakers half of the card tonight. Lamar Hurd, Kevin Calabro, Brooke Olzendam, and Michael Holton all with you here tonight. And of course, Tom Haberstroh. Let's talk about the Blazer injuries. Blake Wesley out, broken right foot. And you add to that already Matisse Thybulle out, Scoot Henderson out, Lamar. It's a lot of ball handlers not available.
That is for both teams. So they'll both be going through it together. But for the Blazers, not just tonight, but moving on, that's tough not having those guys in the lineup, but it shouldn't change their style of play. It's just the personnel that's changed.
Let's take a look at the 4 keys to the game tonight.
Defending without fouling will be a big deal for the Blazers because the Lakers should have a challenging time generating offense throughout the flow of this game, especially with the speed the Blazers want them to play at. So the more they can get stops without putting the Lakers at the line, the better off they're going to be by a ton. I think it will go a longer way in this game than it normally does. And then Denny can continue doing what he's been doing, and that's pretty much all of it. Scoring, rebounding, 4 games now in a row for Denny Kev that he has been north of 20 points, or at least at 20 points to start the season. And we know he can tap into that all-star level play any given game. It doesn't matter who's in the lineup with him because his versatility really is something that sets the table for the team, and they can play off of that.
All about those numbers. Look at him. Nearly 23, 6 boards, 4 assists, leading the club in minutes at 32. Guess who came back against Denver for 11 strong minutes? Rob Williams III, and he is chatting it up with Brooke when we come back to Portland in a moment.
He will be available tonight, which is great news.
One-on-one with a crossover into the lane. Rob Williams, he'll snatch it out of midair and pack it with 2 hands.
How to feel to not only play, but to play and have your return in a game like this.
We're missing the game, man, so it just felt good to be out there.
I think he gives us a different dynamic on offense and defense. He's a veteran that knows this league.
Rob was great. We missed him on the court. We really need him. It's good to have him back.
Just happy to be back out there with my dogs, man. Great cup game win, you know what I'm saying? Keep the dogs running, man. So.
And Big Rob is here with me now. Rob, 4 points, 4 boards in 11 minutes. How did you feel about your first game back?
I feel like adrenaline carried me through that a little bit, but like I said, most of all, I was just happy to be back. The win made it even more better. But just trying to keep stacking these days, man.
Are you liking the pace that this team likes to play with?
Yeah, for sure. It's an adjustment, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like it's helping all of us, play better, play together, play harder, play smarter. I feel like it's a next man up mentality with the pace that we play with, so we just got to keep that in mind.
As a fellow veteran, what have you thought about Jrue Holiday on this squad?
Drew's always been one of my favorite guards, you know what I'm saying? It's probably the first time I said that, so the first time I hear it. But, he gets other people involved so well. Before he even starts looking for shots, he sees everything on the court, so I think that's good.
All right, looking to tonight, taking on the Lakers, a number of them sitting out. What has to be your approach to get another win?
The same way we've been approaching every game, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's next man up mentality. The Lakers have a team full of great players, so we got to see them too.
All right. Good luck.
Appreciate it, my dog.
My dog. Blazers looking to make it 2-0 against the Lakers tonight. Kevin Lamar with the lineups and tip next.
And on the road against the Lakers, coming off a sensational win against Denver, 109-107 a couple of nights ago. Terrific effort by the entire ball club. Let's send it to Mark Mason, the PA announcer here at Moda.
Forward 6'9", Hetzlia Israel, number 8, Nendia. And then, Six-Week Rouget Belgique, numéro 33, Toumani Camara. Big man in the middle, 7'3" from Utah. Number 23, Donovan Klinger. At guard, 6'6" from Kentucky. Number 17, Shaden Sharp. And a guard, 6'4" from UCLA. Number 5, Drew Holiday. And the acting head coach of your Portland Trailblazers is Tiago Splitter.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the Los Angeles Lakers, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Dalton Knecht, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. J.J. Redick, the coach of the Lakers, his ball club 5-2, coming off a win yesterday in Los Angeles against the Miami Heat. The Lakers have won 3 straight. Tiago Splitter, the coach of the Blazers, and he said, we don't plan to deviate from our game plan, maybe a few tweaks in the fine details, meaning opponent personnel, maybe their tendencies and so forth, but they just want to play their game tonight against a very short-handed Los Angeles Laker ball club. The lineups tonight brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Denny Advia's gotten off to another remarkable start. Hit career highs last year in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Well, he's blowing all that out of the water this year. I know it's early, but what a great start he has had.
Yeah.
Contrary to last year's start when he was still trying to sort things out in his new environment. He's very much part of the fabric of the team, and the team feeds off that great energy that he exudes. 23-4-4 against Denver.
Yeah, he put the early part of last season behind him because once he started playing good, it only got better from there, and he's continuing that into this season right now. Ready to go.
Shaden Sharp, 19 points against the Denver Nuggets. Saw 7 of 14 fall from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Still trying to fine-tune the 3 ball, coming in shoot 26%. Toumani Camara made some solid plays down the stretch. The jump ball, most notably, late in the game, in the waning moments of that game. Klinger steps in, just a terror on the offensive glass, opposite his ex-teammate DeAndre Ayton. Lakers win the tip. Marcus Smart will handle it. Camara puts pressure on the basketball. Smart takes it to the rack, soars in, and scoops and scores.
Good action that the Lakers like to run, where they get DeAndre Ayton diving down as a lob threat. He keeps that one defender in the middle stuck, not knowing whether to get the ball handler or account for the potential lob.
Avdia goes to work, sealed off. Hachimura gets 2 hands on the ball. LaRavia steers it the other way. LaRavia operating on Sharp. Up top here to Ayton. You know what he can do. He loves that area right there. About a 16, 17 footer straight away to give the Lakers the lead.
Yeah, one of the best mid-range shooters, regardless of position, in the NBA for quite some time now.
Avdia knifes into the lane. Had a nice little crossover move on Smart. Had a beat on the handoff to Klinger. It gets away and a Blazer turnover.
Both times the Lakers have been able to set their half-court defense. That is priority number 1 for them to be competitive in this game.
Lakers are susceptible to the turnovers, 17 a game among the lead leaguers. The Blazers number 1 in that category in opponents turnovers forced, 23 a game. Holiday comes to it, makes a toss inside of Klinger. Outside looking for the 3 ball. There's another offensive rebound gathered in by Klinger. Steers it outside to Sharp. Holiday, a 3. After is connect, and the Lakers are in business. Marcus Smart in deep, another floater. Grabs his own miss. Clingan in there battling. And finally touched by Smart out of bounds. Blazers looking for their first bucket here in the early going. That three is too strong from Shaedon Sharpe. Here's Ayton on the advance. Fall away Hopper. Rebound grab by Sharpe. He'll rip it and he will push. Playmaking in there for Clingan, but a flat pass is tipped away by the Lakers. Smart holsters the dribble. Clears one up, no. Avdija the rebound. 9:31 left first quarter. Blazers have yet to score. Kamara trying to get him off the schneid to the baseline. Here's Donovan Clingan. Tipped by Kamara to the corner, races after. Good hustle play to win the 50-50 ball. Holiday sells a crossover. Double pump, lean in with touch up in it.
It feels like open gym. And Drew's that dude that always is on the floor, because even if for some reason he loses, you want to pick him up in that next game right away. And then the other 5 or 6 people that were waiting in line start complaining and saying, how does he get to play again when we've been waiting here the whole time? Well, he's better than you. And that's how it works.
Connect knocks one down, 6-2 count. Sharpe, quick move into the lane to the glass. Beautiful move, wasted no time, Lamar.
Yep, good shake, quick strike. But
Gotta
no,
get back.
no
Hachimura on the attack with a flush.
Well, Kev, think how much we've already talked about that this season. Especially last game against the Nuggets, they were really able to exploit it, which they do all the time, as Denny gets the 2 here off the setup from Drew. But defensive transition will be a work in progress.
Arabia the other way. Then he presses up on the handle. Ayton will whirl into a fade. Knock it down.
He's going at him.
Ayton missed the Miami game because of some back soreness, so he should be fresh tonight. Lining it up along the end line is Holiday. Coming to it is Denny Avdija. Difficulty with the pass. It's taken away. Streaking out. Hachimura, 2-hand jam. And Tiago Splitter will call time with 7:51 remaining in the first quarter as the Lakers have taken lead of 6.
Let's go protect the house, man. Take care of us. It don't matter what they got going on over there, man. Let's be ourselves. Play hard and play together. Have fun, man. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a good one, man. Have a good one, Josh. Hey. Come on, man. Come on. Let's wake up.
That was sideline sounds with Toumani Camara, who most definitely put him in a box down the stretch in that huge win on Friday over the Nuggets. Earlier, I caught up with Tiago Splitter and asked him if he has ever coached a guy quite like Toumani Camara.
I mean, he's amazing. That's why, you know, we love him. The way he plays on defense, he sets the tone for our defense. And, yeah, he's been amazing, like every night, to be honest. He's one of those players that are very proud of the defense end, right? And as a coach, you love that because not many guys, you know, will give everything on defense. And he's one of those guys that, you know, set the tone and it's contagious. The whole team just, you know, go there and try to play the same way he plays, and you know, it's great for our defense.
And guys, Denny was also asked about Toumani after the game on Friday. He said, it's so fun to play with him. The sky is the limit for Toumani. I love how he plays on defense, and there's a lot to learn from him. Everybody loves Toumani.
They do. Yeah. He's going to race for 3 here and knocks it down. A true 3D player. That one set up by the determined drive of Avdija and Rob Williams III with the offensive rebound.
Yes,
Lamar.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Tiago Splitter upset when he called that timeout at 7:31. His ball club down by 6. You can see what was developing there. Maybe a little largesse to start this game. Not anymore. They get it cranked up with their D. Denny Pickett off the floor for the dunk.
Turn your back to him. He's coming in there. Get that steal.
Now he picks up on Hachimura, making Smart the hook pass inside. Coaxing it up and in is DeAndre Ayton. Jeremy Grant coming in at the timeout. following the play. Rob Williams, the third, catches the laser pass and hammers it.
That's tempo. Pace up the floor did that for them.
Grant picks up in backcourt. Rob Williams meets Ayton at half court. Camara pressures the ball, goes under the screen. Smart operating, 8 to shoot, backing down in deep, turnaround flip. That's way off. Rebound, Camara.
Kev, that's how a lot of the defensive possessions should look. I'd say maybe 80% of them, where you don't send help. There won't be so much of a need for it, and if they score with a contested hand, you can live with that rather than giving guys who need assistance offensively an open look that they wouldn't have otherwise. Here goes the defense. Drew Holiday snuck in there. And then Denny was off to the races. And because of how deep that ball got in the paint, how quickly it got there, all the Lakers' eyes go that direction. Now Rob's able to be a trail dunker. A lot of times we talk about a trail shooter, but the Blazers are playing so fast and getting so close to the basket that it's setting up trail dunks. Out of the secondary break.
And his club, led by Donovan Clingan, a voracious offensive rebounding team. It's been the emphasis the last couple of years with the team.
Yep.
Grant at the line, splits a pair of free throws.
Now let's see, watch this possession. Let's see, does Chris get to a point where he needs help? So you got the screen, you need it there. See what I'm saying? So it's a drop coverage. The drop big, do your job, let Chris do his job. Everybody else on the wing, just chill.
Ayton gets a piece of the ball, pries it free, then gets it back in transition. Nick Smith Jr. in the lineup, wheels it outside of Hachimura. He's averaging 15 a game. Soft touch off the front iron, it rolls in.
Yeah, and he has shot at least 50% in all 7 games he's played so far. Ties the longest streak of his career. Now, the question will be, can he do that without the guys like Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic setting him up for a lot of those easy looks?
Holiday goes to work on the post on Bronny.
He hit him.
Wheels it outside, and there's Camara raising and knocking down another 3. Tamani comes in averaging 32% from 3 and 5 attempts a game. Blazers enjoy their first lead of the night, leading here 17-16 with 5:09 remaining here in the first. Foul called on Drew Holiday of the Blazers.
Tamani coming out of the game now. He got hit on the arm on that last 3 and still drained it.
Sidi Sissoko on for the Blazers. 6'7", third-year pro from France.
Yeah, and Sidi will get after people defensively too.
Good size, and you know, he's got a good handle, so
yep.
Obviously the Blazers without Blake Wesley for some time. Scoot Henderson continues to mend from the hamstring on the inbounds. Tipped away by Rob Williams. He snuck out, jumped around, tipped it ahead, and hammers in another two-hander.
He's so smart, and with the athleticism combined, it's why he's a terror on the defensive end.
Holiday goes to work on Bronny James. The Lakers, of course, are lacking ball handling as well. And J.J. Redick knows that. He's going to make an adjustment. Blazers taking the lead by 3 early from Moda.
They have 84 offensive rebounds through 6 games and 134 turnovers forced. That is the most of any team through 6 games in the last 30 years. The last team that did this was the Chicago Bulls back in 1995, 31 years ago. So let's see how the Blazers have been able to do this. Not just, get offensive rebounds, but also forcing turnovers. This is a team that loves to get out in transition. They get an offensive rebound, but they're creating transition out of thin air. Denny Avdia gets the open layup, and in less than 3 seconds, Tamani Camara is going to pressure full court and turn over Dalton Knecht in the last game against the Lakers. Dalton Knecht wanted nothing to do with Tamani Camara, and this is what the Blazers do. They try to get that full court pressure, turn you over, and they win the possession game time in and time out. So tonight's Haberstad is there. We haven't seen it in the last 30 years. Tonight's Haberstad is presented by First Tech Federal Credit Union, who invites you to explore the many exclusive perks and experiences of First Tech Beyond. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tom. Jake LaRavia to bring it in bounds. Looking Looking for Nick Smith making a rush to it. Jared Vanderbilt is on now for the Lakers up front. He will take the handle on the ball. He's working on Siki Sissoko. 6 to shoot for Vanderbilt. Off it comes to LaRavia. He's going to elevate and get one that will beat the buzzer. Teed up beautifully for Ayton at the rim for the two-hand jam on the follow. He's 4 for 5, and he has 8 points here in the first quarter. Ball tipped. After it is Vanderbilt, and he stepped on the end line.
Drew says, my bad, my bad.
Vanderbilt finally playing some healthy basketball. He's just been racked by injuries the last couple of years. Seasons of 29 and last year 36.
Yeah.
That's his game, the scramble game.
Yeah, it is.
4:14 left here in the first quarter, and Holiday with it. 13 assists against Denver in that win. He sees 2, swings over to Rob Williams III. Back to Holiday into the lane. Pump fake. Sissoko makes the extra pass, and Grant, who has been lights out to start this season, 42% from 3. Drills a triple there to give the Blazers a lead of 4.
That's why it was such a smart play from Sidi to give up that shot that he has earned himself. He shot the ball well over Summer League, training camp, but he's seen what Jeremy Grant has done throughout his career and to start this season specifically.
LaRavia pumps in a follow-away hopper, his first bucket here of the night. Holiday off the screen from Rob Williams III. The 3 is off. Sissoko's after it, but Vanderbilt reels it in. He's got Nick Smith Jr. running with him. Wiry. He heads to the inline. LaRavia passed up a 3 to get inside. Kind of awkwardly on that left foot. Had to think about that. Rob Williams was standing right there at 6'10". Knifing in right to left. Going lefty off the window. Jeremy Grant, the 12-year pro. What a move.
Yeah, playing with force.
He's got a half dozen. Vanderbilt into the lane. A little static and a foul.
Blazers like to catch the ball off of movement, whether it's off the catch or it's off the dribble. They don't want a lot of stationary stuff. So if you have the ball on the wing and you're bringing it down, Coach Splitter wants JT to attack first. And then if he doesn't have anything, kick it. But to jumpstart the offense, they want that initial drive anytime they can get it.
Williams heads to the bench. A nice 5-minute stint for the big man, who's played, remember, just 26 games over the last couple of years, just 6 games a year ago for the Blazers. Here's Connect with it, coming off a screen. Going over the top of the pick was Grant. He deflects it free right to Caleb Love, the rookie out of North Carolina and Arizona. Off to Grant, and he took steps. Lakers get it back.
Well, defensively, the game should look like this for the Blazers all game long. It doesn't mean they're always going to come up with a steal, but there should be such extreme pressure because their defense is that much better than what the Lakers have at their disposal tonight as ball handlers throughout this game. It's not that Smith Jr., who has the ball now, can't play, can't break you down every once in a while from time to time. But over the course of a game that's moving up and down with a lot of speed, the Blazers' talent on that end should win out, especially at home.
Connect got a great look. Pulls the Lakers here to within 2. On the outside, straightaway look at 3. Bingo, right down the hatch.
Vanderbilt didn't have a hand up or nothing. he didn't, I don't know, Kev. I tried to tell him, then he went 20 points or more in each of his first 4 games to start the season. First time a Blazers done that since Dame did it in 22-23. I don't know if he hasn't seen it.
You can give him all the numbers you want. He's just got to learn. Here's Abdia the other way. In transition. Pump fake smart off his feet and then elevates. Crafty move by the veteran. Denny Abdia, and he steps to the line with a chance at 2.
First in the last 2 minutes.
Abdia in his 6th year, the 24-year-old, already has a claw burn on his neck. He's got a distinct couple of red lines there across the neck, showing that, yes, he's very much a part of the fabric of this game. There it is, Denny.
He gets fouled often.
He does.
And he likes it.
Oh, sure.
He runs to the contact. He runs to the contact.
Ask him what happened, he'd probably tell you, I just cut myself shaving. Nothing, really nothing. Abdia to the line, the second free throw opening. 29-22 count, Blazers up 7. That's after Thiago Splitter at the 7:31 mark called a timeout in disgust when the Blazers got off to a sputtering start and the Lakers led it 12-6. Smart into the lane. Up top, Jackson Hayes. Too much pepper on that one. Rebound grab by Klingon. Outlet pass to Tamani. Up in the front court he comes. Pumps a three. Why not? He's had the hot-handed bump short and the rebound to Hayes. Outlet pass nearly picked off by Sharp. Smith inside. Hachimura has it distributed and stripped away by Avdia into the hands of Shaedon Sharpe. A three. Too deep. Caleb Love with it. Set it up for Denny. Avdia backing in, trying to shed Hachimura, but contact made and a foul on the Lakers.
He can post up. You'll see more and more of it, Blazer fans, as time goes on. He can also do this. Help when he sees Caleb Love fronting the post and get his hands on it.
Friends, watch Angelica Thornton and Rhonda Shelby on K2 News this morning from 4:30 to 7. Then catch Wesley Ogle on ARC PDX from 7 to 9. KUNP, K2 and KUNP keeping you informed all morning long. Blazers up 9, broadening the lead. Kamara shadowing Smart, couldn't slam on the brakes. Foul on Tamani.
The first in the last 2 minutes.
So you've already seen what the Blazers have done here in this first 11 minutes defensively, like how they're just kind of everywhere. What would be going on if Matisse Thybulle and Blake Wesley were available?
Oh my goodness.
And a part of this game against a team that doesn't have their ball handlers?
How good was that from Klingon to come out in deep water and block that shot? Then he gets down the floor, Sharp with it. Just be patient here. All right, a blast into the lane. Wriggles into the air, finds Denny Avdia, off-balance three, is short in the rebound grab by Smart. Caleb Love on the screen, trying to catch up. Smart triggers the three, it's way off, and Kamara again will take long strides out of backcourt. Sharp looks back at Thiago Splitter, the acting head coach of the Blazers. A second differential on the clocks. And 8 to shoot for Shaedon Sharpe off the screen. Drives it inside. Volley with two hands. Donovan Klingon while off balance. Lakers are going to get a crack at it. Hachimura the other way. Too strong, followed by Connect. Looked like it was in time.
Yep.
They'll ring it up. 33-24 count after one here in Portland. Aiden leading the way. For the Lakers, 11 points for Denny Avdia.
33-24 to start the second quarter. Your Blazers are winning. And Damian Lillard, Kev, he might be officials' worst nightmare this season because he's catching everything. He came over to our scorers table, and we'll give it a quick freeze. Here's Dame on the bench right there. He came over to our scorers table because he said he didn't even take the ball out. Dame is looking at it. Look at Marcus Smart's feet. They did not get behind that line, and we let the play roll. And we know that the Lakers ended up scoring. But Dame was all over it. He couldn't handle it. He was mad about it. But I think he'll be fine. He'll get over it. That's part of his coaching duties right now.
Grant fires over the Holiday into the lane. Double teamed outside of Sharp. Step back. Arcs a three. Off the mark. Tipped. Controlled by Jackson Hayes. Blazers shot 52% in the first half. Pardon me, Lamar, 4 of 12 shooting from three-point range, but did turn it over 7 times for 8 Laker points. Yes, sir.
Well, I was going to say, when Jackson Hayes had the ball and Tumani was guarding him, that is an opportunity where all the other Blazers say, you're by yourself, we're in denial. We're denying everything else. And if Jackson Hayes beats you off the bounce from half court, we got to live with that. But the percentages say that Tumani is favored in that situation. Lakers score on one end, Kev, and then JG's right back down here mixing it up yet again.
Yeah,
you like
that left hand.
Yeah.
Twirled it up there. Creating in space. Look at him go. Use the offhand, you youngsters. The big 1-2 with the smooch. Oh, love that stuff.
Yeah.
What a great start. Grant has had to this season. Averaging nearly 21 a contest. 50% from the field and close to 42% from three. Blazers up 8. Holiday in charge of the ball. Smart handle. Jackson Hayes with it. Now Grant will switch over here on Hachimura. Smart centers, scoops inside to connect and out of bounds.
Do you see how hard it is to just gain an advantage? No Laker was able to gain the slightest advantage off the dribble. So that's where there's opportunities all over the floor for the Blazers where when they're guarding a certain guy, they can make it one-on-one and be just fine.
Boy, that's murder on opponents. They see Avdija, and the Lakers did the right thing. They brought 2 to him, and then Toumani just kind of fans out, and he's got a wide open 3 off that action.
And it happens so fast. And that's part of what Coach Splitter's relying on with his offense, is that because of their pace of play, once they get into the front court, that it's tough for opponents to really match up the way they want to. You'll have them scrambling.
Hachimura goes to work, making contact with Avdija. Outside is Smart for the bomb. Hayes goes down. Sharp is on the deck. A whistle.
Loose ball foul, Portland, 17.
And a loose ball foul call on Shaedon Sharpe.
Second team foul.
First on Shaedon, the second on the club. Lakers played yesterday. Miami, one of those other teams that plays with an extraordinary pace. And both Doncic and Reeves had to play 38 minutes yesterday in order to finally beat the Miami Heat, who, by the way, are playing without Tyler Hero, without Norman Powell. They both figure to be back when the Blazers are in Miami later on this week. And Maxi Kleber hasn't played at all this year. Sitting there to our left, to the right of Doncic. Oklahoma City will be here on Wednesday. They'll be playing in Los Angeles against the Clippers tomorrow night, so they'll be on the second of a back-to-back as well. First things first, though, it's the Lakers. And how many times have we seen this situation since we've been watching NBA basketball? A short-handed club like J.J. Redick has here comes in and they get after it. But they better defend better, that is for sure, because Sharp just beats him down the other end of the floor and gets it easy when they're Lamar.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Lakers to play both sides of the floor with enough force and energy to win this game. You know, they can put up a valiant effort, and it's not impossible, but it's just going to take a lot. And it might have to include, Kev, the Blazers not being at their best and kind of giving them some opportunities. Just an unfortunate lineup for LA.
Avdija into the lane, going lefty. He got caught in between it, looked like.
Yeah, well, that's part of giving the Lakers a chance. But here we go.
Beautiful move. Grant reaches in, has the steal, just takes it away from Ayton, who was handling it out there loosely in backcourt. Blazers by 10. Pressure applied on Bronny James by Shaedon Sharpe. Connect, pushing up on him. The Blazers, Grant. Hachimura goes into the chest of Kamara, and he draws the bump and gets possession for the Blazers.
He's the best in the NBA at that, and he's only getting better. Second team on defense last season. First team waited on him this season.
Take a look at the McDonald's McDelivery replay.
Oh, let me get that. JG recognizing the mismatch. You can have a mismatch while on defense, too, if you got somebody you're guarding that you know can't dribble the ball around you. And Jeremy jumped all over that. Things can get really hectic if the Blazers start switching off the ball aggressively where they take away the pass.
Toumani Camara finds open space. They forgot about him again, Lamar, and he sails in another triple. That's his third of the night, 6 attempts.
Such a nice looking shot. His release is nice. He's still relatively new to playing the guard/wing position. So I was talking to him about this at training camp, about, you know, what's your level of confidence in getting better? Because we all know you'll get better in certain ways, but what, like, when you're new to something, you can kind of see yourself where exactly you might get better. And he said now I know what it's like just floating around on the wing. Like, I know where to be and what I can do off the catch different. I know how low I have to be on that first dribble when a good defender closes out. And all the little tricks of the trade.
We had close to a 17-minute delay.
Okay, don't give us
the first half of the Denver game on Friday night.
Don't give us any bad news. Don't tell me we're doing it again. Look, I thought that was Halloween themed.
It worked out
What's
great.
The reason tonight?
It worked out great, though, because after the delay, the Blazers were a different club. They took charge.
Kim, they're already in charge right now. We don't need
even
all that
more
right now.
In charge. Well, it looks like they got it fixed. So take that.
It looked that way a couple of times the other night, too.
Yeah, take that storyline away. So much concern before the ball game about, okay, where does the extra ball handler come for the Blazers? How are you going to give Spell Holiday, and, you know, not overtax him? We know about Advia, but past that, where do you go?
Were you concerned about that in this game? Because I wasn't concerned about that
in this game. But when
moving
you play
forward.
A quality team like Oklahoma City, when you go on the road, obviously, and you're meeting a Miami team that gets up and down the way they do.
I think their style of play is the point guard. I think the way that they say anybody who gets it and goes, is the point guard. I think the fact that even in a half-court set, their sets aren't so complex that you need a point guard each time to direct you through everything. So the structure of the team helps for these kind of situations. There still could be some challenges that lie ahead, you know, like if the Blazers face another one of these defensive teams that have the same kind of defenders as them, that can now test them a little differently. But with Shaedon, with Denny, with Chris from time to time, think about this, with Jeremy, a lot of times Jeremy might have a 4-man on him.
Right.
They don't want to crowd him.
No, he can handle it.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Well, let's take a look at the Trailblazers defensive play of the night presented by Axiom Eco Pest Control. So good, we're going to show it to you right here.
Yeah, you got a few options. Going with Robert Williams III, a.k.a. Time Lord, right on time on that steal. Turning into the dunk.
Axiom Eco Pest Control stomps out pests and protects your home. Rob Williams III saw 11 minutes of work in the win against Denver. And tonight, his first shift, a 5-minute stint. Something always seems to happen when he's out there. He's got 4 points, a couple of boards, and assist in that 5 minutes of work.
They might get 8. They might get 8.
Smith just did clear.
Drew's mad, but it didn't get to 15.
Grant picks him up. Smith switches hands, slides a pass inside. Aiden's forced into a tough shot. Good defense by Murray and deep. The ball eludes Kamara. Lakers get it back.
It's a good play they run.
It was.
We have a Hachimura's big body. Walk him down as close to the paint, the restricted area as you can. Oh, good pass.
Grant sees 2. Holiday flips it outside of Murray for 3. Tamati digging for it, getting after it. And it will be Laker basketball along the end line. Sissoko will come in, and Williams will get his second shift of the evening. For the Blazers, Kamara and Sharp will depart. Ronnie James to bring it out of backcourt. Working on the length of Jeremy Grant. Ayton in a low crouch, turns and faces up. Turns in deep, sweeps the hook up and in. Ayton 5 of 7, he's got 10. Flipping the screen was Wood.
Well, JG can go post up against James.
Williams, another nice screen. Holiday is freed for look at three. Vanderbilt the outlet pass to Bronny James. Smith Jr. has it flipped away, and last touch by the Blazers. Take away that lob to Hachimura. You can hear the Blazer coaches shouting down the end of the floor. Ayton with it. Wheel it outside. Rui triggers and hits.
Well, so far on that, shooting at least 50% in each of his games this season. So good in this game.
6 for 9. Grant struggles to get it up. And Rob Williams is right there to assist off the window to lay it home. 8-point spread for the Blazers. 6:40 to go, second quarter. Bronny James contained by Murray. Ayton twitching, jabbing into the lane. Took a shellacking from Williams. He'll step to the line and get two when we come back. Timeout on the deck, 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Blazers up 8 here at home.
Let me and him pick up. Let me and him pick up, and then y'all all sprint back. Somebody else get your man. Danny, go get it. Help him out. Hey, good cut. So I need to grip that ball better. I'm losing it.
Or driving him in your hands here, because he's trying to do that foul base.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I got you. Appreciate it.
Actually, I'm one.
Oh, man. His pace on his drive is so different. Good hustle, boy. Good job, buddy.
Communication skills, Toumani Camara. Talking strategy, observing the game, observing his opponents.
They've been challenging him to run the defense. The way some of the really good defensive players, both current, pass, can get on everybody, can direct traffic, can locate, sniff out a play before it happens, and then get your teammates in the spots where you need them. That's what they're looking for from Toumani.
Murray, along with Caleb Love, Denny Advia takes steps. Sissoko and Williams are your 5 for the Blazers. Nick Smith is back along with Rui Hachimura. DeAndre Ayton has 11 points. He's teamed with Vanderbilt, and now Jake LaRavia back in the lineup for the Lakers. Ayton throws in deep. Murray fronts the post, slaps it to Sissoko. Jitterbugs his way up the floor. Caleb Love darts into the paint. He took steps.
Yeah. He doesn't know exactly what he did, it looks like, and I don't know if the rule is the same in college as it is in the NBA, but you can't take those subsequent steps off the same foot. And it's something that players, you do it in high school, you do it in college, even if they do call it sometimes. They don't call it all the time. And it's just kind of a way you skip through the lane. And it's just not allowed at this level. I did want to say, Kev, that defense from Chris Murray the other time down, right before that.
When he fronted?
Yes, on Hachimura as Ayton gets the 2 here. It shows Chris's value, because we'll see Chris pressuring out on the perimeter too. And he also has that size, though, to go deal with one of their bigger players in Hachimura.
Sissoko in deep, no look pass, bouncing low to Rob, out on top to Murray, double pump into the lane with the left hand, terrific footwork.
Okay, Chris is acting different. Something gotten into him. The deceleration step with the fake attempt and during the gather, I don't think he showed us that yet.
Sissoko keeps his feet, but a better offensive display there by Hachimura, who's locked in now. He's got 18 on 7 of 10.
Well, he's able to get the ball in that scoring area, and that's, some of the adjustments Coach J.J. Redick will make with his staff. Instead of having certain guys trying to dribble across this Blazer pressure, just try to get that ball down in that scoring area, and they've been successful a few times here.
Murray probes as he circles. Advia fills the gap and lays it up and in. Murray just kept looking for him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He went in there, he circled. He looked like Steve Nash out of Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids, Steve Nash?
That's right. The old Steve Nash move. I'm just going to circle. I'm going to loiter here until somebody cuts, and I'll bounce it off to you.
Yeah, that's more of what Chris has been doing, though. I mean, it's this offense. It works so well for him. Just the freedom within it to have that ball in your hands more often and show what you got.
Blazers up 8. Nick Smith Jr. the other way. Caleb Love defense. Smith off the screen. All the way to the glass to lay it up and in.
Yeah, Rob was getting caught up kind of on that screen action. He was drifting back over towards DA, but it looked like two Blazers almost kind of screened one another. The Lakers had some good movement there. Oh, CD. Yeah, oh, man. That's off of one leg, off of one bounce.
Oh, Trey Ball.
Wait a minute.
Nice look from Abdia out on point there.
I thought he was just going to go to the left hand with something.
Just ease it up there.
Yeah.
He made a splash, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Smith triggers hits. Lakers hanging in there, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
56% from the field. Abdi up top, taking Laravia in deep. Back tap by Rob Williams, but spiked to a fan, and the Lakers will get it.
Yeah, the CD's going to flash to the middle because it's open in that zone. Now it's one-on-one. If Vanderbilt comes over, and he got hit in the head, too.
I'm with you. I think, okay, just a little left-hander here. No. Nope.
Yeah.
Good to have options. Nick Smith Jr. lines up another one.
Well, Kev, he's no longer dribbling just one-on-one against somebody. He's using a screen with the Blazers playing drop coverage off of that. That's a comfort zone for Smith Jr.
And look at Vanderbilt block Klingen's offering on the reverse. Laravia really hasn't gotten into the act yet. Ayton has, but he misses this one in the rebound grabbed by Love. Abdia sees two, finds Love, left wing for three, bounding off and into the hands of DeAndre Ayton. 18 for Hashimura, 13 for Ayton. And Nick Smith Jr. with 8. Lead the way for the Lakers. Down 2, a chance to tie or take the lead. Sissoko blocks the cross-court pass, grabbed by Denny. Centering pass here to Love, behind the back, the wraparound to Murray for the two-hand jam. Well done.
Fancy, Caleb. Fancy. And it wasn't too much. It was just enough. It was what was needed. The best way to get that ball over to Chris after the defense. High hands. Now they're out. On the break, the hit ahead from Denny. And that is the right pass to make from Caleb to Chris.
Let's check out the Moda assist of the game.
12 assists on the night so far from the Blazers. That last one from Caleb. That's the one we're going with, though, because it's fancy, it's nice, it's what's required to get that ball over to Chris without the defender being able to make a play on it. Great pass.
For every Trailblazers assist the team hands out this season, Moda Health and the Blazers donate $20 to build a new all-abilities playground in a deserving Oregon community. For more information about the Moda Health Assist program, visit trailblazers.com. Tom Hammerstroh is here with more good stuff.
Yeah, Kevin, we talked earlier about the Blazers' ability to get the offensive rebound and force turnovers. Well, it all adds up to this. They have had over 70 more field goal attempts than their opponents this season, which is the highest net field goal attempts in the NBA, and the team with the fewest in that category is the Los Angeles Lakers with -67. So they're winning the possession battle, getting more field goal attempts than their opponent, which is all about creating turnovers against the opponent and making sure they get those second chance opportunities, and they're doing it in a big way against the Lakers. In this game, +3 in the field goal attempt category, thanks to all those turnovers they're creating and those offensive boards. Back to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. And right on cue, Abdia fronts inside, deflects the ball, gets a steal. And that forces the 11th turnover of the night against the Lakers. The Blazers have scored 16 points off of those turnovers. Hashimura will come in here for Vanderbilt now. on the Blazer possession in front court. 2:19 remaining second quarter. Blazers clinging to a 4-point lead. Holiday comes off a Clingan screen. Into the lane comes Drew. Follow a twister. Comes off short. Ball tipped away by Ayton from Clingan. And here come the Lakers with Smart to push it out of backcourt to LaRavia. LaRavia makes contact with Grant. Foul's going to be called on the defender. That would be Grant.
I think if at some point the Blazers decide to go with 5 of their guards or their forwards, their long wings, against this lineup for the Lakers, with Ayton at the 5, I think it would present a lot of problems for LA, because Ayton isn't one to normally go down there, demand the ball back to the basket, and make him pay.
That means you could insert Murray and then put Drew on the bench. Holiday's 6'4", for goodness sakes. It's like playing a wing. Take a look at the Pacific Office Automation stats. 55% Lakers, Portland at 50. Therein lies the issue. The hot shooting Lakers. Blazers with a lead here at 3.
Well, I wanted to give you that space to get POA in.
You got to pay the bills, Lamar. You know how that is.
And I'll quickly finish it. But then DeAndre Ayton is going to have to chase around one of these guys the length of the floor, which I don't think he's going to have a high level of interest in doing. So we'll see. We'll see if at some point Coach Splitter goes to that lineup.
Connect off the DA screen. The step back is good. Pulling the Lakers here to within 1. 1:26 left second quarter. Holiday off a Clingan screen.
Oh, yes.
Tamara a 3. And he was off Clingan, wrestling inside with DA and with Connect and LaRavia. Foul call.
You realize you called Tumani Tamara? I like that.
Again?
Yeah, I'm gonna start somebody say something. You coming over today? No, tomorrow. I might be over there tomorrow. That's gonna be the new Tumani ID.
I've been guilty of that a few times.
Yeah, well, that's hard. As many times as you gotta say guys' names throughout the floor of a game.
You can call them.
You got a good record going. I wouldn't even want to know what I'd be calling everybody if I had to say their names as much as you did.
Oh my! Carnage in the paint, and standing his ground is the one-time Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Smart has already tried to take a charge or 2 in this game. That time he was successful. Well, Coach Splitter is going to challenge it though.
1:09 left here in the second quarter. The pesky, undermanned Los Angeles Lakers within 1. Blazers' largest lead tonight has been 13. Lakers got out of the chute in fine fashion, leading the Blazers 12-6 in the first 4 minutes of play. Tiago Splitter he had seen enough, called a timeout, and then the Blazers immediately went on a 13-4 run and just flipped the switch.
Portland's called this timeout to challenge the ruling of an offensive foul.
That is the Sprite Coaches Challenge in process right now. Tiago Splitter questioning the call, wanting a replay. Here in the second quarter, the Lakers 10 of 14 shooting from the field. Take a look again here and what the replay center is taking a look at in review.
Smart kind of overslid. Like he was center with Denny at one point and then went over even more. I don't even think, Kev, that this even needs to be a foul on Smart. I think it's an inadvertent whistle. I think it's a play on. The bucket's good. That would be my ruling based on this. I don't even think there was that much contact enough where it would warrant a foul on Marcus Smart, because they kind of missed one another.
Donica Baruti, John Butler, Josh Tiven, our officials tonight. Wearing the earpieces, of course.
Upon review, Smart does establish legal position in the path of Avdia, and the contact is more than marginal after Avdia passes the ball off. The offensive foul will stand. It is an unsuccessful challenge. Portland loses this timeout and has no ability to challenge further.
Did you see it that way?
You know, with Denny, there's always some collision going on.
There is something. Yeah, that's just that's odd with Smart still moving the opposite direction.
Leaning, yeah.
Yes.
Lakers have a chance to take the lead here now with a minute left in the second. Smart off the screen, tries to put Kamara on his hip. For the lead, connects, no. Rebound. Jeremy Grant, Clingan, Avdia, and Holiday running with him. With Tumani waiting in the corner. Avdia goes at LaRavia. Turned away, zips a pass to Grant. He works along the edge, switches to the left hand. Across he comes, batted by Ayton, but grabbed by Kamara. 3 to shoot. Tumani will raise. The 3 is short. Ayton will bring it out of backcourt. Warily looking for somebody to dump it off to. Here comes Marcus Smart. Check by Kamara. 3-second differential on the clocks. 9 to shoot for the Lakers. Hachimura will come off the screen, blasting a 15-footer. Nope, rebound Clingan. Blazers are going to hold the lead at half. Avdia gets it off. So the Blazers lead by 1 at half on the Lakers, 53-52. Avdia 14, Sharp 4 boards. Kamara a couple of assists. Jeremy Grant has a couple of steals. Lakers are led by Hachimura with 18. Michael Holton is just around the corner with Brooke Olzendam. They'll break it all down for you. Halfway through here in Portland. It's the Blazers leading the Lakers 53-52. Coming in at the timeout, following the play, Rob Williams III. 53-52 at half. The Blazers trying to shake the Lakers, build a 13-point lead at one point, but the Lakers are persistent, led by Rui Hachimura with 18 points. Take a look at the halftime numbers. Lakers shooting just under 54% from the field. Not good. 4 of 11 shooting from three-point range. The Blazers at 46. And there you have the story. What'd you see in the first half?
The Blazers had to wake up. You know, Tumani got on his teammates. Coach Splitter got on his team because they weren't playing with the type of force that they know that they possess. Then he came out. They applied that pressure, got a good lead, but then the Lakers recalibrated and they started to find ways to get into the scoring area. I think some of that, Kev, due to the Blazers' pressure not being as intense as it was during that little spurt. Good take here from Shaedon. And so now we got a close game because of that back and forth throughout the first half.
Sharp had a tough offensive first half. 10 minutes, it was 2 of 6, 0 of 3 from three-point range. Just 6 points scored between he and Holiday. Holiday pressures up now and Smart. Off the screen. Smart whirls. Holiday nearly had a pick from behind. They drop it low to 8. Bumps the iron over Clingan. Rebound to Kamara. And here comes Holiday out of backcourt. Swing it over here to Tumani Kamara. Leaves it for Holiday. Sharp operating, step back 3, arcs it high, comes off long into the hands of Holiday. They regroup. Tumani gets another look at 3. Lakers come down with it. LaRavia and Connect along with Hachimura. Ayton and Smart for the Lakers. Playing without Doncic and Reeves tonight. Of course, LeBron has been out. Gabe Vincent is still out. And Maxi Kleber still hasn't played. Ayton misses the hook. Kamara will field it. Avdia will whirl, straightens, jump pass to Clingan. Sharp with it, drifts to the baseline, accelerates, laid it up and draws the foul on Connect. And he'll step to the line for 2. So Shaedon Sharp, much more aggressive on that end of the floor.
Yeah, at that time he was patient as he was probing on the baseline, watching to see if Hachimura was going to be involved in the play or not. He read it correctly and got to the basket.
Friends, learn about your community in a way that's both authentic and relevant. Join Wesley Ogle weekdays on KUNP from 7 until 9 a.m. for ARC PDX. Don't miss the conversation. You could be a part of it. Shaedon Sharpe splits a pair. 56-52 the count. Well, LaRavia has been quiet too. He had 25 last night against Miami. Toumani just takes it away from Ayton from behind. Smokes the lay-in, but was fouled in the act and will shoot 2.
He was watching the play the entire time. Toumani's over there waiting for Ayton to just catch it. And then Ayton's never able to get around him. And this is not a clear path foul because it's a 2-shot foul. Cannot have both of those things.
Camara, as usual, line, just sprinkling in a little bit of everything. Blazers up 5. Smart avoids the pressure, bounces ahead. Hachimura goes downhill. Clingan comes from behind to get a piece with 2 hands. But the foul's going to be called on Donovan.
DC's arms definitely went down. And I don't know what he was arguing on that one. He waved Josh Tippin away and everything. Wonder if he's saying he got hit in that chest, and when you cave in a little bit like that, they account for that. Okay, yep, he just checked. Hands down? Yep, official said yes, hands down. DC said okay.
27-year-old Rui Hachimura out of Gonzaga heads to the line. 9th pick by Washington coming out. 3.5 years here. Toumani fakes the handoff and dribble it off the boot. LaRavia will take it, connect. Kick it to LaRavia for 3. Back iron, rebound, Shaedon Sharpe on the hard push. Kamara, cross court, grabbed by Holiday, a 3, no. Rebound tip, controlled by Sharpe. It's stripped and a foul on the reach, as Ayton got his hand in there. Well, the Blazers not shooting threes well at all. 5 of 24, 21%. And if the threes are not falling for the Blazers, it's hard for them to score a lot of points. It's been the case this year anyway. I mean, they're turning points off turnovers. In those games where they have really excelled, they've been hitting the triple. Holiday in deep, hook pass out of a double. Avdija a 3. Yes, sir. There it is. There's the 3 starting to fall a little bit. Avdija's 2nd hit of the night. Blazers up 6.
Nice pass from Drew.
Ball tipped from behind. Sharpe saves it. It's up for grabs. Nice lead pass. Toumani will get under it and lay it home.
Well, here they are stepping up the defense again.
Blazers up 8. Sharpe over the top of the screen, pecking away and connects. The ball to the point, tipped. Kamara's after it in hot pursuit. Hachimura lays out for it. Connect will take it. Rims off. Ayton the offensive rebound. Reloads with a hook. Ayton with 15. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Slipping the screen is Sharpe. Takes it into the lane, looking to get a call, and does.
Here's Toumani causing problems for the ball handler per usual. Shaedon with a nice save behind the back. He knows to just throw it towards his teammate's basket to give him a chance to make a play.
Knocks down the free throw. So Sharpe in the opening 3 minutes here has been very aggressive in the offensive end. As a result, the Blazers lead here by 7. Clingan after it. Steers it outside to Toumani Camara. Toumani Finds Avdia, jump pass to Sharp. Take it to the rack. Spin move, hang Hunt, and it's fouled again. That's a way to go at it.
Yeah, they passed up on some shots in order to get what they felt like was a better look for a teammate. It all starts with Donovan Clingan down there. Offensive rebound. He's been one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA per minutes played since he's come in a season ago. Gets it off the free throw. And look, Toumani, he had a couple looks he could have shot. Denny could have taken that fade away if he wanted to. But he set up a closeout situation for Shaedon to attack.
Clingan 15 boards against the Denver Nuggets. 64-56 count. Sharp makes it a 9-point lead. He's got 10. Pressure applied by Camara on ball. Smart up the floor to connect in front court. Centering pass here to Ayton. Off it comes to a wide open Hachimura. Back iron. Rebound grabbed by LaRavia. He'll get it back. Looks off a defender. Hands to Ayton. Steps up and feathers it home. 7-point Blazer lead. Camara. Avdia off the screen, draws 2. Clingan steps out, setting Denny up for the pump. Ayton mid-block, turnaround flip, got it. Ayton's in a rhythm. 19 points for DeAndre Ayton. Didn't play last night against Miami at home in LA. Sharp, a 3. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. Smart the other way, crossing over. No blood, no foul, as Chick Hearn used to say. Smart into the lane. And a foul.
Yeah, we've talked about this now a couple of times. Now, the Blazers are applying pressure. As a guard facing pressure, the thing you're looking out for is an outlet. So for Marcus Smart right there, to not have to deal with bringing the ball up the floor against Toumani Camara, that is a win. He is excited about that.
Yeah.
And that can easily be taken away if on that situation, Donovan, who's guarding Ayton, steps up, makes it a tough catch. And or just deny him the basketball and say, you're on your own. Because you have that type of star defensive player, Toumani. So he doesn't need you 10 feet off your man back there. He might not even need your help at the rim. But those types of plays have now added up throughout the second quarter. And here, where now the Lakers are getting the ball in the scoring area, times where I believe the Blazers can stop them from getting it.
And the Lakers have come from 9 back to pull within a possession. 7:34 left in this third quarter. Avdia with another determined drive and fouled by Connect. That's his 4th. The Rip City Wrap-Up is your ultimate post-game podcast for the Portland Trail Blazers. Join Danny Marang and Joe Simons for hot takes and insider insights after every game. Don't miss Rip City Wrap-Up after the Blazers post-game show.
So we're going to be in Orlando in about a week for that game at the Magic. And remember the game at Orlando last season? It was the Blazers' best, most forceful defensive effort in the last several years.
Rob Williams.
And yep, Rob Williams played that game. And the one thing that they did at a level we hadn't seen before, they took away all the outlets. They took away the guys that in a horn set as Ayton gets the 2 here. They took away the post entries, the wing entries, the direct post. They took it all away. So Orlando, for the whole game, could never get comfortable.
Well, LaRavia takes it all the way there. And Hachimura, just trying to control the ball, tips it into the air and it banks in. And the Lakers are right there, trailing by 2. Hachimura actually tie ball game at 66. Hachimura with 22. Avdia. Ball flipped away by Smart. Denny will recover, pumps a 3, that's short. The rebound to Nick Smith. Leaking out is Smart, nobody near him. They'll lay it in. And the Lakers take the lead, and the Blazers need time, and they've got a game on their hands with 6:43 left in the third quarter against the shorthanded Lakers.
It's Tom Haberstroh here. The Lakers are on a 12-1 run something really interesting that caught my eye in this game is the Blazers are struggling a little bit to convert from downtown. They've also taken 0 shots in the mid-range. Take a look at this shot chart here. We see the cold shooting marks around the three-point arc, but there's black there in the mid-range. 0 shots from the mid-range. That would be just the second time over the last 2 seasons if the Blazers do fail to take a shot in that mid-range zone. The last time that happened, it came against on April 13th, came against the Los Angeles Lakers of all teams. So interesting note here, the last 2 times that the Blazers have done this, probably the only 2 times that the Blazers have ever done this in franchise history, they have not taken a mid-range shot, guys.
Thank you, Tom. Sissoko with it, drives into the lane, gets to the glass, leans back, and is fouled. Once again, the Blazers attack the rack. Sissoko will head to the line. Blazers at the stripe, 18 attempts, but just 12 makes, 66%. The Lakers 8 of 10. And obviously in a close game, makes a huge difference. Lakers a lead of 2. And if Tom did a shot chart on DeAndre Ayton, it would be nothing but mid-range. Ayton, 10 of 15, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks in 23 minutes to lead the Lakers against his ex-teammates, the Blazers. Jackson Hayes is in for him right now with Hachimura and LaRavia along the lane. Sissoko, third-year pro from France, knocks down the second free throw. Nick Smith Jr., third-year pro out of Arkansas, will bring it across midcourt. He gave the Lakers a nice boost off the bench in the second quarter. Great pass. LaRavia with a dunk.
He read the overplay, and the bottom of the lane was cleared out.
Backhand pass, Marcus Smart. Lakers up 3, Holiday in deep. Running right-hander, loops it up and in.
Nice finish where he's reading the drop defender again. He does not get full commitment defensively, so the shot's available.
LaRavia 25 yesterday in the win over Miami. Gives to Smart, and he knocks down a triple. Marcus Smart's having a game quietly, not shooting well, but 9 points, 4 assists. Steady defense, obviously.
And coming into this game, just 5 of 18 from the three-point line.
Holiday leans back, that one sails wide. That's out of bounds. And these threes now aren't even close, the Blazers are offering up. 6 of 29 from the field from three-point range. Hachimura. Carefully working on Grant. Holiday trying to pick his pocket. He terminates the dribble. Nice back cut. LaRavia gets to the rim again. Twirls it up, allowing Hayes to make a play on it.
Kev, who was the first Laker to catch the ball in the front court? Do you remember who it was?
Was it LaRavia?
It was Hachimura on that right side, because his defender, I believe it was Jeremy, was several feet off, and those outlets continue to present themselves. Good drive there from Chris. But each time down, the Lakers are feeling more and more comfortable because now they're almost reliant. And that's what it's going to take right there, CD.
CD takes it away, and Murray got the ball back to him. And then Murray on the inbounds gets a hand in there to deflect it out of bounds.
That's what it's going to take. That is there.
Yeah.
It's there. It's been there since the start of the game. But it requires the people behind these guys picking up the ball to do their job too. And it hasn't been as consistent as it was during that spurt in the second quarter.
On the inbounds again, pressure applied. Lakers with the lob up the floor to Jackson Hayes. Hayes to screen, flips the switch, gathers in Sissoko. Sissoko moving, but so is Hayes. And a foul's going to be called on CD.
Foul on the floor, Blazers number 9.
Big 91. Trying to give the Blazers a little burst of energy off the bench where Blake Wesley would be in the rotation. And, you know, we were asking the question, what does this mean for the Blazers not to have Wesley on the floor? Wesley's just, he's an activator.
Yes, he is.
Hachimura to the baseline. Ball tipped out of bounds. And last touch by Grant along the edge. 10 to shoot. Wesley broke his right foot early in that game against Denver.
That's out on Hachimura. So when Coach could. Actually, Coach already challenged, right? He lost that challenge.
Yeah,
the charge.
Don't have the option.
That's too bad because that was out on Hachimura.
Bronny James will bring it in bounds. Hoops it outside to Laravia. Smith off the action, elevates.
That's a nice shot.
Bumped it up, and man, he was leaning.
Yes, he was. That's a nice pull-up.
4-point Laker lead. Nick Smith Jr.'s got 10. Grant gathers it in. A three. Again off the mark. Clingan keeps it alive. 2 controlled tips into the hands of Sissoko. Grant trying to pump it up, get a shooting foul, or wave it off. Fouls on Bronny James. Lakers over the limit. Grant heading to the line.
2 shots.
Blake Wesley.
He's the kind of player that when you come in the gym, if you're an opponent, and you look to see, like, is he playing tonight? Seriously, not because he's going to score 40.
No,
like
he's going to chase you everywhere.
He is going to wear you out.
That's
He's
right.
going to test your ball handling.
Your conditioning.
He's going to test, like, why do I even want to play this game? Yeah. Do I want to play this game because, parents at home are telling me to play, or, you really have to have those honest conversations when you face people like Blake Wesley. You're getting up early in the morning to go to a practice or something with him on the other end.
Is he over there?
Yeah.
I don't want
to. And when you find out he's not playing, you might talk a big talk, because you want to be known as a competitor. You want to be known as a tough guy. But ain't nobody from the Lakers sad that Blake stopped playing.
Lakers up 3, 3:35 to go third quarter. Sharp across midcourt. Off the boot. That's loose. Laravia has it scoot away from him. Bronny James gets after it. Hands over to Vanderbilt. 2-hand jam. And a sad series of events there leading to the Lakers' 5-point lead. Sissoko turns the corner. Nice find. Sharp takes it in deep with power. And flips it in, draws the foul on Hayes and heads to the line.
You never know exactly how it's going to end up when he's the one going airborne, but it could be special any given moment. So either he's getting all the way to the rim and giving you a highlight that you can watch on loop for a few years, or he's hanging, he's taking the hits, he's going to some type of acrobatic finish, which you can also watch on the highlight reels. Just a little bit different than some of those dunks that he's given us.
Sharp with a 3-point play. The Blazers now within 2. 3:11 to play third quarter. Sissoko 6'7". Working on Nick Smith Jr. across midcourt. Jackson Hayes will come to screen. Clingan in drop coverage. Smith with 3. Nick Smith's having a game as well.
Yes, he is.
5 of 6, 13 points. He is 3 of 3 from 3-point range. Murray in deep, terminates, turns and finds Sharp. Working on James, blow by, high arcing runner, no. Lakers box out, rebound Vanderbilt, outlet pass comes to Laravia. Smith Jr. across the paint, tipped, he controls. Bronny James, nice handoff. Hayes right down the shoot, 2-hand jam.
2 things the Blazers are dealing with in this game, Kev. Number 1 is seeing a Lakers group that doesn't have their superstars playing and having to fight the urge to not maybe go your hardest against that kind of group. And then also, they're dealing with success. They had a great win against the Denver Nuggets the other night, and then 2 days to feel really good about that. They have to fight all of that stuff to come back from the 7-point deficit.
Go, get stops, get stops. Good job, see?
Mic'd up tonight, Toumani Camara. Blazers trailing 84-77, 2:18 to go here in this third quarter. Grant steps to the line for two. He's joined by Murray and Camara and Shaedon Sharpe with Deni Avdija in backcourt soon to join. The Lakers with LaRavia out there, Jackson Hayes, Ronnie James, Nick Smith Jr., who was inactive yesterday when the Lakers beat the Miami Heat in Los Angeles. Here's James now. He's going to get the pressure treatment here from Murray. He'll break midcourt with it. Smith Jr. trying to pry himself free from Camara. Murray steps out on Bronny James. Nick Smith Jr. the step back, got it. Inactive yesterday against Miami. Third-year pro out of Arkansas. He's played over 100 games with Charlotte. Sharpe, a standstill three, knocked it down and looks at the heavens as if to say, finally, he's 1 of 6 from 3. He's got 16.
Nick Smith's last shot for the Lakers was a contested one. And so at the very least, they don't want these looks for him. Toumani fell down and Smith tried to rise up.
Avdija with the rip, the run, hands off to Sharpe, taken to the rack. He dances through 2 defenders and laid it in.
So the point of what I was making, Kev, was that the Blazers now, they had this switchable lineup in that I was talking about, where each shot now should be difficult. Passing lane should be a little choked up. Tougher for the Lakers to get the ball where they want to go with it. Everything contested.
James terminates the dribble. Sharpe chases LaRavia. He gets away and pumped it in.
He got away. Shaedon got off balance, and LaRavia used the footwork to step through. That's a good move from him.
LaRavia with 7. Murray trailing, immediately goes to the rack. Turned away by Hayes, keeps the dribble, bounces off to Camara. That's a nice play by James to sneak into the baseline, steal it, and send it ahead to LaRavia. LaRavia with a cross, the 1-2, high delivery, up and in. He's knocked down and spun around.
Well, something wasn't done defensively that Coach Splitter wanted. Couldn't tell exactly what it was, but he was stomping his feet out there at his guys.
Avdija whirls in. Nice soft touch. Blazers exchanging buckets with the Lakers now here in the waning moments of the third. They need to get some stops. Differential of 4 seconds between the clocks. Smith Jr. working with it. 27th pick in the draft by Charlotte. 6'2" and quick. Jump stop. May have double dribbled. Leans back, fires. No rebound. Pump into the hands of Sharpe. He's got 1 second. Will he get it off in time? He won't. And that will end the third quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, it's the Lakers 90 and the Blazers 86. Avdija leading the way for Portland with 20, and Rui Hachimura has 22. Well, this fourth quarter should be interesting. Stick around. As we head to the fourth quarter in Portland tonight, 90-86 your count. Tonight's Toyota half-court shot presented by Damian Lillard Toyota. Tonight's contestant, Chris Belushi from Portland. Scan the QR code for your chance to make the shot. Here comes Chris Belushi. Not a bad offering. Oh. Lakers bringing out a backcourt. Smart with DeAndre Ayton. He draws Holiday on him from 15 feet. Camara blitzes. Flared outside to Sharpe. Underhands over to Bronny James. Turns the corner. High bank, no. Rebound, Avdija. Deni to midcourt. On up to Camara. Loops it outside. Trailing is Sharpe. Passes up at 3. The pass deflected. Intended for Murray. Vanderbilt can't hold it. Blazers will get it along the side.
Well, we're going to get a look early in this fourth quarter at when we first started talking about the smaller lineup for the Blazers. It was when DeAndre Ayton was out there on the floor. And so here's that lineup for the Blazers that he is going to have to go against. And if he can't make the Blazers pay when he has the ball on offense, then this is the side of the floor they're definitely expecting to win.
Drew Holiday with a calculated step back, a beauty. Mid-range. There, that may have been the first mid-range the Blazers have hit tonight. Or even taken. Holiday 3 of 9. He's got 6. Blazers pull within 2. Connect. Pressured by Tumani. Off to Bronny James for 3. And lock it down.
It's his first made 3 of the season. He had his first 2 points last night against the Heat with a nice alley-oop dunk.
Avdia, good find inside from Holiday. Spinning. Lakers lunging. And last touch by LA. Bronny James, career high 17 against Milwaukee. 2nd round draft choice. 15th player taken in the draft a year ago. On the inbounds. Sharp to Kamara. Avdia on the Kamara screen hesitates, goes right at 8. Lakers have done a nice job of boxing out on the defensive end despite their lack of length relative to those big lineups the Blazers have played. That time they got caught. Foul called and Avdia heads to the line. That is the 5th foul on 8. Tom, let's talk about the 3-point shots for the Blazers relative to them winning. What's the correlation?
Yeah, this season, when the Blazers have shot at least 33% from downtown, they are 3-0, and when they don't, it's 1-2. It's been a short season so far, but definitely when the three-point shot is going down, for sure, the Blazers are a better team. And also looking at the numbers, a higher percentage of their shots are coming from downtown this season compared to last season. They really have cut out the mid-range.
In fact, Tom, wasn't that the first mid-range they had hit a moment ago? Holidays?
That's it.
Jackson Hayes.
Yep, that one on the baseline was the only one they've taken so far tonight. So yeah, last year they did not take a mid-range shot in that April game against the Lakers, but tonight just 1 for 1. See if they shoot any more the rest of the game.
Thank you, Tom. Well, it's definitely there, as you pointed out. Hayes spun a wheel, and they helped him up and try to walk him out. No one misses an opportunity to run. Hayes has played in 4 of the 7 games this year. Oh, yeah.
Twisted that right ankle.
Still jumping up now against Kamara. Tip one by the Lakers. Smart with it. Marcus eyeballs inside. They switch it. Kamara on Smart. Jumps out. Contact made. A foul on Tumani. 2nd on Kamara. Crowd growing impatient. We'll get the right hand in there first.
Yep.
Lakers up 3. James to bring it in bounds. Ball inadvertently comes off some legs. Racing back to get it, Vanderbilt. They had a whistle now in front court.
Yeah, because the Lakers kicked it.
Say the defense deflected it first.
Yeah, Nate Bjorkman saying no, it didn't. Let's see, we just saw it kicked. Yeah, it was just kicked.
Yeah,
That's it.
Right off Smart's knee.
That's what I thought in real time.
Lakers get it back with 8. Kamara working on Smart, spins him. Sharp to help. Now he recovers on James. Connect. Sees a double, steps back, pumps a 3. No. Rebound, Bronny James. Wheel it outside to Smart for a 2nd helping now for the Lakers. 2 minutes gone by, 4th quarter, Lakers by 3. Hachimura. The spin, elevating, draws the foul, steps to the line for 2. Foul on Tamani, that's his third. Second team foul on the Blazers. Take a look at the Pacific Office Automation stats. Blazers tonight from 3, 7 of 31 shooting, 22%. Otherwise 48% at home. And the Lakers 39 of 70, 56%. They're at league average 35% from 3, 7 of 20. Hachimura with 24 tonight, 21 for 8 to lead the way. Nick Smith with 15 off the bench. Avdija into the lane, laid it up and in. Denny getting in deep.
Yeah, getting extra physical. He put a big shoulder into the chest of the defender there.
Hachimura double teamed, extends the elbow, trying to get away. It's Pride free at last touch by Hachimura. He juggled it out of bounds. The Blazers blitzed him.
Yeah, the energy is picking up. Blazers know they got 9.5 minutes to get things together because the Lakers have shown that they are not going anywhere without a strong fight, and they are capable of stealing this game here in Portland.
Avdija drives and kicks. Murray fakes the three, puts it on the deck, sees two, loops it outside to Avdija. 13 to shoot for Denny. Trying to cross over on Smart, and a foul on Marcus Smart. That is his fourth. And just the Lakers' second.
Yeah, Smart likes to crowd guys a lot. Denny's a dangerous person to crowd. He's strong enough and fast enough that he can put you at a disadvantage.
Holiday. Flip it up. Kamara in the dunker spot and does just that. And the Blazers pulled it within one. Now they pressure with two men. The inbounds. Murray comes over here trying to squeeze connect. Vanderbilt outside to Smart. Marcus Smart to balance the floor. Smith comes over the screen and a whistle.
It's going to be a hold on Shaden as he's trying to position himself for however they're going to defend that screen.
Third team foul. Tiago Splitter will shuttle players in, but first a timeout call by the Lakers and J.J. Redick. Lakers leading it tonight here in Portland, 95-94, 8:58 remaining in the game.
This weekend, as some of the Blazers made their way to Providence Park for the Timbers playoff match versus San Diego on Saturday, and the Thorns regular season finale versus the Houston Dash. On Saturday it was Denny, Shea, and Tiago. On Sunday it was Drew and Denny. So Denny had a very busy weekend full of soccer. And we also have some Timbers in attendance tonight. David DaCosta and Christopher Velda. As you can see, they met some of the Blazers. It was very fun. So everybody getting on the action. So just to let you guys know, the Timbers and the Thorns won. So the Blazers really need to round this one out tonight for number 3.
Brooke, thanks so much. Here we go down the stretch. The Blazers trailing the Lakers by 1. Just under 9 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. 10 to shoot for Nick Smith. Pull up, mid-range all day long for Smith Jr. 17 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. Back come the Blazers on the attack. Holiday takes it down and lays it home.
Crafty from Drew. Blazers are back in with that lineup featuring a big man, Donovan Clingan, at the center position.
Sharp triggers the three. Grant flies in for the board. Holiday shoots a diagonal into front court to a running target. Kamara will turn it outside. Pitches back to Holiday. He draws LaRavia outside the three-point arc. They widen the lane. He goes to work. He backs and turns and finds Murray for 3, and the payoff is short. 7 of 32, the Blazers from 3, 22%. Smith Jr. spins. Holiday reacts over the screen of LaRavia. Smith Jr. has an opening, lays it in.
Well, the Lakers have had a couple games, one in particular in Minnesota, where fans and even Anthony Edwards was asking, who's number 12?
Yeah.
Who is that dude? And some people are going to be asking at some point, who is 20? Where did he come from?
In Arkansas, Nick Smith Jr. played in Charlotte for a couple of years, over 100 games. You know, you were talking about Blake Wesley as well.
Yep.
People saying that about him. Where's that That kid been. Hey, he played big-time college hoops.
Well, yeah, I mean, both of these guys, we were aware of these guys.
First-round draft choice,
yeah,
right?
I'm just talking about kind of the general fan.
No, I get you. If you're just joining us here, the Lakers leading by 3 without Luka Doncic. Of course, LeBron James has been out, has not played yet this year with sciatica. And Austin Reeves is out as well with groin soreness. Maxi Kleber hasn't played a game with the Lakers yet this year, and Gabe Vincent is out as well. They call these trap games. Because human nature is to look at that roster over there and say, look, they're without all that firepower. Vanderbilt at the line, giving the Lakers a lead here of 5-7, 28 remaining in the game. Avdia sees 2, terminates the dribble. Grant makes himself available, streaks in, and walks for the basketball.
Same thing that Caleb Love got hit for in the first half. Hopping on that same foot.
Avdia.
They're wanting to set a high screen to get Smith going and attacking against Donovan.
Vanderbilt on the roll, gives to Hachimura. Pull up Jay.
Yeah, it's officially the danger zone for the Blazers.
Yep, Lakers shooting 57%, of the Lakers feeling it, Lamar, to your point. Up 7 with 6:51 remaining and seemingly can't miss. Sissoko with it. Gives to Denny. He'll race for 3. Tipped by Klingon into the hands of Sissoko. He'll wheel it outside. Avdia drops to the mid block. Working on Smart. Contact made. Whistle on Smart. Who walks out at Denny Avdia. And Hachimura immediately will shield Smart. Okay. Meeting of the minds there. They sort it out.
Respectful conversation.
Yeah. Player meet player. They play. Oh, wow. They both play with that same tenacity, and they love the physical contact. Now the Blazers have had an advantage of the line, 20-28. They've had their opportunities. You see Sharp there. No, I'm okay, really. I'm fine.
Well, yeah, sometimes in these conversations, it's just to go up like for Marcus Smart and ask Denny, like, come on, man, are you trying to, is that what we're doing? And then it gives Denny the opportunity to go one of 2 ways. Either, yeah, that's what we doing. or, and this might have been the honest answer, yeah. Man, I wasn't trying to hit you like that. Like it caught you on accident. And then you move on.
Meantime, Smith Jr. finally misses a shot. Avdia wheels it in. Avdia over here to Murray. They cut off that driving lane. Grant will come over here to the edge. Works to the baseline. Shuffles inside. Grabbed his own miss and laid it in. Good second effort. Wow.
There's 2 Lakers down there waiting for him. He didn't care.
With that basket, the McDonald's 100 play is on. Score a free sausage McMuffin with egg with any $2 purchase tomorrow morning at your local McDonald's. Only redeemable at the McDonald's app.
CD gets hit for the foul. He was hoping he was able to draw the offensive foul against the Lakers. Ronnie James fighting through him.
Blazers over the limit. Lakers 3 team fouls. 5:53 left fourth quarter. Each team with 3 timeouts. Coming up on the 3-minute mark. Just under 6 minutes remaining. James has given the Lakers a good run coming off the bench here tonight. Chris Murray will depart and Toumani Camara will step in. Shaedon Sharpe returns as well. The next Blazers home game is Wednesday. The Oklahoma City, the reigning world champions, the Thunder, come calling at 7 p.m. Get tickets now, Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Trailblazers and the NBA. Lakers up 5. Avdia whirls in on LaRavia, leans in, scores! close, but a charge.
That's a tough call, Kev, but I can understand where this call came. Watch, Denny's just going to go through him. He goes right through him, and the elbow catches LaRavia in the face. But there's body contact before the elbow even hits. And that's where Denny's hard to officiate because it's so forceful, and he's going right through you now.
Turnover, Blazers. Lakers handle it. Down low is Ayton on the post. Juggled it, but back to James. Gives it back to Ayton, and he leans in with the hopper that's up and in. Ayton with 23. Bronny James does a nice job to navigate the baseline. You got to credit him there. The Lakers by 7. 5 minutes left in this game. Grant knifes in, kick it here to Avdija. He lines up a 3 and nailed it.
Plenty more possessions. The Blazers need to do to the Lakers what they did to the Nuggets a few nights ago, and that's speed them up on this end of the floor.
6'8" Jeremy Grant out there stalks Smith, who stands 6'2", but he is quick, and he has been locked in. Elevating, that one's off. Grant made it a tough shot. Shaedon Sharpe will field it up the floor. Now quickens the pace into the lane, goes at 8, and he swats it out of bounds.
Jeremy's dribble drive here gets LaRavia to help off, and now Denny is open in that corner as he's drifting, following it in with his eyes in the form.
Holiday will bring it in bounds. Kamara up top, open 3, steps in.
Oh, on target, just a little long.
Into the hands of 8. 8 of 35, the Blazers from 3. Smart up the floor. James enters, Kamara fronts, couldn't quite reel it in. And the Lakers will get it with 13 to shoot.
Good job fronting.
Hachimura trying to maneuver to the ball. Avdija keeps him at bay, stepping out. They loop it here to 8. James will come to it, works the edge with Grant. Now Holiday will switch to him. Behind the back he comes. Into a leaner. Catches iron. 8 in the recovery to lay it up and in. 8 and 9 boards to go with 23 points. 6-point Laker lead. 3:55 remaining. Avdija curls in, double team. LaRavia trying to blitz him. Holiday finds Sharpe beneath the rim, double pump, lay it in.
Blazers have to increase the pressure here.
Particularly on Bronny James.
Yes.
Picks up the dribble. There's Holiday getting in front of LaRavia.
They need as many passes and dribbles being made by the Lakers right now as they possibly can get, because that will increase the chances that there will be a miscue, like what almost happened right there on that pass.
Lakers by 4. A timeout on the deck called by the Lakers. 3:32 left, fourth quarter. In this game, 3:32 remaining in the contest. Fans, let's take a look at tonight's Alaska Airlines dunk of the game.
Oh, what we got, Kev?
We got Scooby.
Okay.
The Chihuahua.
Oh, the 360.
The Duncan Chihuahua.
With a 360. That's got to be #1 on the NBA dog dunk score, right?
Eyes as white as saucers. Atmos Rewards is your combined loyalty program from Alaska and Hawaiian Airlines. Visit atmosrewards.com to start your journey in the #1 airline rewards program. Lakers bring it in bounds. They've got 13 to shoot along the edge. Smart will trigger. Oh! Batted away by Grant. Into the hands of Christian Kerball, right alongside. Way to go, Christian. Nice handle there.
Yeah, good help, Chris.
Able to fight that one off. Smart will bring it in bounds. LaRavia backing down into a turning, twisting bank of about 10 feet up and in. Lakers by 6, 3:18 remaining. Avdija on the wing. Picks up 2, finds Holiday, tried to drop it low to Murray, intercepted by Smart. I don't know if Smith got a finger on that, may have deflected it.
They were trying to run Jeremy from one side of the court to the other so that Denny could then drive hard with the right hand. But it was all defended well. And who is number 20?
That would be Nick Smith Jr. 4 of 5 from 3, 9 of 14 from the field. Holiday a 3, that is wide and out of bounds. And the Blazers will give it back to the Lakers. Trailing here by 9 with 2:41 remaining, and Blazers now are officially in big trouble.
If this was the ESPN group with Charles Barkley and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie, they'll be doing a new who he played for.
He played for the Lakers, that's who. Smith 5 of 6 from 3, 25 points. Couple of years in Charlotte. Wasn't even active to play yesterday against Miami. Came ready tonight though. Lakers leading the Blazers 117 to 105. You're gonna need something quick. Sharp a 3. Lakers the rebound. 8 of 37. The Blazers from 3. That is 22%. Ayton with it. He's had a game. Ayton with 27 and 10 boards. 2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes in the game.
Kamara elevating for 3. Smart whirls outside here to Laravia. Into the paint. Tipped away. Sharp trying to break away. Lays it in. It was fouled from behind by Laravia. So it gives the Blazers a chance to score here with the clock stopped. 1:32 remaining. And down 12.
Nick Laravia is third. First in the last 2 minutes. One shot.
Sharp, a three-point play. Hashimura's had a nice game tonight. Pull up mid-range is good.
He really has.
Rui's not 10 of 15 from the field, 28. Avia into the lane for the dunk. Lakers are content just to exchange stuff right now with 109 remaining.
Well, the Blazers got to fly around and, again, force some passes. Like there should be a double team here. Rotation, they got 2 guys back in the paint. It's like half of them are still in the fight right now. And then the rest feel like it's kind of over already. No chance of coming back that way. This was disappointing. I'll get this out now rather than wait until after the game, because then we can just go to our post-game show. But think about how Toumani started the game on the microphone in the huddle. Jeremy Grant makes a 3. Toumani was telling the team, it don't matter who they have playing tonight.
That's right.
Let's go, let's play. And then this is where it got disappointing. Just a couple minutes in the game, Toumani's going back on defense, still mic'd up, saying, wake up, wake up. You shouldn't have to say those 2 things that quickly with one another when the opportunity is right here in front of you. You're a hungry team. You want to make the playoffs, the play-in. You don't get these opportunities all that much throughout the season. And it's the teams that take advantage of them that advance. And then the other ones who drop games like this that look back a lot of times. And unfortunately, I have to say, man, that game early November against LA, we dropped that. And the hope is that that's not what keeps the Blazers away from their goals later on down the road.
No, the hope is that it will spur them.
Not let this happen again.
Exactly. Yeah. Ignite them and remind them there just cannot be any letdown. They're not near that level yet. You can't take a night off against anybody. 123-115 final. The Lakers defeat the Blazers tonight. We'll come back for the recap in a moment.
Max Warner Music.
прошла, обернулась, воротилась.